Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today, na Friday, number 7 day for the number 10 month for the year 2022. My name na Capo Daniel, the Deputy Defense Chief of the Ambazonian Defense Forces and the spokesman of the Ambazonian Governing Council, aka Sense Past King, una own countryman. Una welcome to our daily podcast, a program where they speak the truth, where they bring una facts-based analysis for help we as we work out for this journey to our freedom, the independence of Ambazonia. Good citizens of Ambazonia, the title for this episode being The Face of Terror, as La République du Cameroon launched a full and the first raid in one of our community school, the Catholic school we dey for inside Kumbu for the great state of Bui. Now an authorized Ambazonian community school where they work under strict Ambazonian guidelines. La République du Cameroon for the first time launched a military attack against a school complex. We get the first information from the school teachers on how the attack happened. Indeed, an attack of terrorism. La République du Cameroon, according to the teachers they enter for inside Tobin for Bui for Tuesday for morning time as Pekin they already enter for inside class. They come for day with 4 military vehicles shooting in the air, ordering teachers and students out of their classes, opening fire on school buildings as community school students run helter-skelter with fears and dread in their eyes against the occupation terrorist forces. What type of a person, a human being, will carry out such a blatant atrocity, an act of terror against school students carrying their bags with books and helpless teachers unarmed, walking around, begging for both their lives and the lives of their people? If indeed anybody you want to know the true face of Mr. Pobia, Lele Afrique, Diangote, and all those who are representing the state of Cameroon, the attack in Tobin in Bui against the Catholic school is a clear example of the true nature of the beast of La République du Cameroon. Make no doubt, we cannot live with animals like this, who are trained professionals receiving orders right from above to launch a brazen attack using live bullets, armless children, opening fire on school buildings in a religious institution. They did not just end in that. They ordered the teachers and some of the school to go into La République du Cameroon government school. What bizarre attitude would that be for somebody who represents a government, using people by force into a Cameroon colonial government school campus with no registration, no admission, no protocol? What type of education La République du Cameroon want to impose and force on our people at gunpoint? Whatever such education is, we know is not for our people, it's not for their interests, it's neither not to educate them. Cameroon is not just technically a colonizer. Indeed, this is an action of a colonial army, a colonial government imposing herself with force upon a civil and civilized people of Ambazonia. There shall be no turning back with La République du Cameroon. These people are animals. We will double our effort to go against any Ambazonian civilians who facilitate or enable such regime in our territory. One Cameroon principal, government school principal, have been arrested as a result of a reprisal to this attack against our community school in Kumbu.
Vice principal for that school for Jakeri. Guy, you the guy the school. But now wait, now who the guy the school?
Na military.
Okay, when that military now don't guide una for school, so you remember say he go fit come guide you for your house?
No.
He no fit guide you for your house, right? Nothing that way there, no. And then okay, yeah, because talk am.
Because when picking the day for place where peace no day, when they see gun, they fear na fear. For one kind system, for in this system, for yeah, we know they use that kind of thing. You find say make school be in a place where peace day for day, calm day for day, where fear no go day.
Okay, ma ask you.
So this excuse me, I think I made a mistake. He is the vice president of the La République Colonial Government School in Jakiri. He have been arrested as a response to Cameroon attack against our community school, the Catholic school in Tobin. We have told all our people, our citizens, do not go to any Cameroon government, colonial government school. Do not do that. If any parent, in the face of the brutality of Cameroon, send the children to a Cameroon government school, your child will not be attacked. We have guaranteed that no students will be touched by a legitimate Ambazonian force, but that family will have to pay a fine for jeopardizing and enabling those type of school, because when you enable them, they start to force people at gunpoint to go there. Nobody should send their kids there or register their family members in that school. We have also warned all Ambazonian citizens who are hired by the colonial government to not venture to step into the vicinity or the area where such Cameroon colonial government institutions are. If you are a Cameroon government teacher, a Cameroon government principal, a Cameroon government school staff, do not assume your duty under any circumstances, else you will have to pay the price. As we say, 99 days for a thief, 1 day for the owner. We are asking for anybody who have information about violators of this law should contact us for follow-up actions. Cameroon colonial government schools are banned, absolutely banned in Ambazonia. In other happenings in the great state of Bamenda, the Ambazonian Defense Forces, we have lost one of our commander, a top commander, who have sacrificed his life for this struggle for the freedom of Ambazonia. He goes by the camp name Slow. He was captured alive by La République du Cameroon terrorist forces in a raid in Tarinkun, where over 12 civilians were picked up. The Ambazonian fighter was taken into a location around Longla and executed. His head was butchered with cutlass before he was executed without any trial. These are war crimes. These are crimes against humanity. And we promise we are going to take reprisal actions for this killing. The Cameroon government is a criminal state that is using illegal method out of its constitution against our people. A captured and unarmed soldier executed in public in this manner should tell you the nature of the beast we are dealing with. It's for these reasons that there is zero tolerance for anybody who associates themselves with the Cameroon terrorist forces. If you are caught having friendship, mixing with, having a relationship with Cameroon occupation terrorist forces in Ambazonia during this war of time, given their conduct on the battlefield, you will be doing so at your own risk. We are warning all Ambazonian ladies in particular, and men to an extent, who are dating Cameroon terrorists, should know that it is banned in Ambazonia. We pay tribute to Slow for sacrificing his life for the greater good of our people. He has stood the ground. He has fought many battles, abandoning his convenient life from a very good family to stand up for his people. He did not stay behind like a bystander, but he stood up for his people. The fighter was killed alongside one of his relatives who was in keeping him company at the time of his adoption by Cameroon occupation terrorists. Our people should know that we are in the middle of a war. Do not entertain Cameroon colonial terrorists in your shop. Do not entertain them anywhere in Ambazonia. These are terrorists. These are criminals. These are cold-blooded murderers. If you look at the sign of torture, the amount of cut wounds on the bodies of these two individuals that were unarmed, were already arrested and handcuffed, helpless, and the manner to which they were killed and butchered, you would understand the way we have to conduct ourselves when it involves these terrorists and their military men. When you look at them on the road, look at them and see them for who they are. Terrorist murderers, butchers of innocent civilians in their care, in their custody. We shall not rest until the last of them are carried back by body bags and are kicked out of our territories. We will do everything humanly possible to pay them back in their own coins. We have the manpower, we have the volunteer, we have the expertise. We need your support. We need your support. If you have never supported the Ambazonian Defense Forces, we need your support to be able to be effective against these terrorists. Do so today. I will leave you with word from the leader of our War of Liberation, Dr. Chu Ayaba, on the streets of London, participating in our United Kingdom missions protests in the United Kingdom.
That's why we lock down every Monday to send a message to Yaoundé. You can take our lives, but you will never take our land. You can let our mothers bury our kids, but Ambazonia belongs to this generation. And that we are going to fight blood by blood, inch by inch, neighborhood by neighborhood, to make sure independence means independence. From the streets of London, we send a message of hope to our people in Ambazonia. You are free. We will do everything in our powers to make sure that every inch of our land is liberated. That our people in jail will be brought home by the same captors who took them there and pay compensation for deprivation of liberty. Although they have murdered, they will be accountable. No one will be left behind until freedom reigns from Victoria to Ndop, from the highlands of Mount Fako to the heights of Mount Kilio, and that you will be able to have the chance to hold your passport, fly into the Tico International Airport, drive on the highway from Tico to Bamenda. My people, I want to tell you this as I said 5 years ago. Freedom or death will usher to the next generation something better than was bequeathed to us. And for all those who have died, the families that are sweating under the heat of oppression and injustice, we will never give up.
Yes,
God
we will
bless
never
you
give up.
all.
We will never give
God
up.
bless Ambazonia.
Amen. Amen.
Capo Daniel, signing off.